I think the biggest learning we had is, or kind of even what most people don't realize is, it's hard to raise pigs outdoors,
Mm.
and to meet all the standards, not only the organic standards but the regenerative standards. We're also GAP 4, which is hard to achieve, both on our cattle and our pigs. And so, figuring that all out, the logistics, trying to deal with raising pigs outdoors and the elements, and I think that was probably, a little hesitation at first, I'll be honest, because, I knew it was going to be hard to do that with the pigs, but we've been doing great, and the cattle were easy. I'm going to be honest. The cattle, it's like you feed them, you put them on pasture, they're happy go lucky. But pigs, trying to keep that operation cruising has been fun. We're up to right now we have about 250 sows, and we're gonna produce 4,000 plus finished pigs a year. And so just figuring out the
Oh, wow.
logistics and the operation of how that's going to look, has been pretty intense.
So we got 4,000 pigs a year, on pasture, just rotating around up there. I mean, that's what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
a lot of pigs.
Wow.
4,000
Wow.
pigs. It's hard to imagine what that looks like. When we knew that we were going to grow that big, it was like, okay, we had an idea, but
Yeah.
yeah, now we see it.
And most people forget, pigs like to root, and they like to
Hmm.
rub, and so fences, get destroyed, and
Mm.
fields kind of get messed up. But I think the joy of looking out there and seeing them frolicking on hillsides and pastures and digging it. Sometimes they dig a big hole and you can't even see half the pig. It's just down in the ground, and they're just having the time of their lives. So it's it's kind of an interesting thing to know that you're doing good to the soil, but you're also beating it up a little bit with the pigs, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Good natural disturbance is what we would
Yes.
we would call that,
Yes.
right?
All of our crops that we raise here are we make into pig feed.
Hmm.
So we've got regenerative. So I mean, we're doing good things on the land for where we're growing our peas and our wheat, and all of our crops. So we got the regenerative aspect going there, and then that gets made into pig feed, and then we feed the pigs. A lot of people, there's a misconception that you can just throw a pig out there on a pasture and have a pig.
Hmm.
Well, you could do that. The pig would survive. You wouldn't ever make any money because it would take years to get it to weight, and
The
just,
bacon wouldn't taste very good if it just ate
No,
yeah.
there
grass.
wouldn't be very much of it.
And pigs are just made to eat grains, and they love to forage. They love to eat grasses. I mean, don't get me wrong, that they'll spend all day out in the field, rooting around and eating stuff. But in order to get gains and stuff, so the great part is that we can use our own grains off of our fields that are all regenerative. As far as the pigs go, we try to move them around. We give them hillsides to they can go rummage in the brush, and pick around for roots and whatever else pigs like to eat. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a challenge. Obviously, the regenerative aspect of it is trying to keep them from making it a muddy mess and having runoff and stuff like that. We had 20 inches of rain the month of December, which is unusual for us.
Wow.
And there was lots of spots where I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like a beautiful regenerative scene, but the pigs are still having fun, and so
Yeah.
trying to keep pigs from destroying the ground and stuff is a constant challenge. But when you get them moved and you get them out on a nice big chunk of ground, and they can frolic and be happy, and then we go back and plant some grains or some cover crops on places that they've been, and that all the manure and everything, pig feed, everything that gets scattered around while they're there, that's just
Hmm.
helping build the soil profile, and create some good soil life.